I was working full-time at a church, and man, I was taking these science classes, and I just wasn't able to give myself fully to them like I needed to be. And so I realized at that moment I was going to have to do school full-time, and I couldn't work full-time, so I needed to step away from the church. While I was in the church, I had been privileged with working with lots of different people, and had then developed lots of different networks with different churches, different organizations, and was doing graphic design as well. And so one of my buddies said, "Hey, we got a church camp coming up. Can you design a t-shirt for it?" I said, "You bet." I made it. And then he said, "Who do you think I should get this screen printed through?" And I said, "I'll do it." I didn't have any screen printing equipment. I had zero experience. So I turned to learn screen printing the same way in which I learned to do organic chemistry, and that was YouTube. So I went to YouTube and said, "How do you screen print?" And saw all the things that went into it, paid cash for the most modest setup that could allow me to achieve some screen printed shirts, and made 300 shirts in my garage for this guy. And it was not easy. I didn't have a coach. I didn't have someone helping me along. It was a lot of trial and error. And that turned into one job, and then a few weeks later someone was like, "Hey, I heard you made these shirts." And I said, "Yeah, I'll do it." And so then that just began snowballing, and then we began leveraging our relationships. And then I grabbed the guy that was playing bass guitar in my band at the time, Jaron. He's still here today. He's our production manager, and he helped me. You know, I would design and sell and order and get all the jobs together, and then he would print them in my garage. And so it was a blast. So starting in humble beginnings in my garage with a single head screen printing press to now we have 4 automatics, about 16,000 square foot of space we need to get it done, almost 30 employees, and we're loving every day. It's a blast.